Hello, friend, and welcome back to Couch Tales. The secret to healing faster in a psychiatric hospital. What no one tells you. Okay, so you've got the inside scoop on what really goes down in a psychiatric hospital. Snack raids, board game battles, deep 3 a.m. life talks with the night staff. But here's the real question. What if I told you there's a secret strategy that helps people heal faster, feel better, and actually make the whole experience a little less hospitally? Sounds like magic, right? Nope, it's real. And almost no one talks about it, but we are today. Stick around until the end because this little known information might just change the way you see mental health care forever. And the ending, well, let's just say it might change your mind. I'm your host, Analia. The secret to healing faster. It's not what you think. So, let's talk about what actually helps people recover faster in a psychiatric hospital. And no, it's not just medication, therapy, or finally finding the perfect pudding cup in the snack room. It's social connection. I know. You're thinking, really, Anna? That's the big secret? Just talking to people? Yes, but hear me out. Studies show that patients who actively engage with others during their stay recover faster and report feeling better overall. And it makes sense. When you're surrounded by people who get it, who know what it feels like to struggle the same as you, suddenly you're not just the patient in room 203. You're you again. But don't take my word for it. So let's dive in for some real life stories. Story number 1. The Great Silent Standoff of Room 7. Let me introduce you to Bryce. Bryce is what I call a psychiatric hospital minimalist. He spoke only when necessary, didn't participate in group therapy. His personal goal? To be left alone. Until one day, a nurse gave him a puzzle, just a simple 500-piece puzzle. No instructions, just a, here, try this. For 3 days, Bryce sat at the common room table, silently putting that puzzle together, until a woman named Diana walked up and said, "That piece doesn't go there." Bryce looked up, challenge accepted, and suddenly, Bryce had a friend. What started as a silent passive-aggressive puzzle battle turned into a real conversation. Bryce started opening up. He joined group therapy, and by the time he left, he had a whole group of people who actually knew him. So why does this work? Bryce wasn't forced to talk. He was given something to do. Connection doesn't always start with words. Sometimes it's just a shared activity. Feeling seen, even over a puzzle, makes a huge difference. Story number 2. The Uno feud that became a lifeline. Let's talk about Sophie. Sophie was in the hospital after a major depressive episode. She wasn't eating much, didn't want to talk to anyone. She felt stuck. Until one night, a nurse walked up to her and said, "Hey, we need a fourth for Uno. No pressure, but if you don't play, Steve's going to win and his ego cannot handle it." Sophie hesitated, but then she sat down. And that one game, it turned into every night. It became her routine, and suddenly she had people checking in on her. People who noticed if she missed dinner, people who made her laugh. By the time she left, she wasn't just playing Uno, she was winning. Why it worked. Routine and connection equals stability. Even small interactions remind you that you matter. Sometimes healing starts with a +4 card and a little revenge. Story number 3. The 3 a.m. breakdown with the night nurse. Here's a universal truth. Everything is deeper at 3 a.m. That's when Ryan, the guy who spent his entire first week saying nothing, finally had a full conversation with the nurse at the front desk. It started with something ridiculous. Ryan asked, "Why do hospital blankets always feel like paper?" The nurse replied, "It's part of the experience. If you're comfortable, you might never want to leave." That joke turned into an hour-long conversation about life, mistakes, and what he actually wanted when he got out. The next day, Ryan talked in group therapy. Because here's the thing, Sometimes the most important conversations happen when you least expect them. So, why does it work? No pressure, no expectations, just a conversation. It reminded Ryan that healing isn't about perfection. Sometimes you just need to be heard. So, what's the psychology behind it? Time for a quick psychology breakdown. Psychologists have spent years studying human connection, and guess what? Our brains are wired for social connection. When we isolate ourselves, our stress hormones skyrocket. When we connect, our brains release oxytocin, the feel good chemical that helps to reduce stress and anxiety. This is why social support is one of the most powerful tools for mental health recovery. It's literally science. So, what's the takeaway? How to use this in real life. You don't have to be in a hospital to use this secret. If you're feeling down, call someone, even if it's just to talk about something random. Feeling stuck? Do something, a puzzle, a game, anything that gets your brain engaged. Feeling like no one gets it? Find your people, whether online, in a support group, or even in the comment section of this podcast. Seriously, say hi. Healing isn't just about time, it's about connection. Just a friendly reminder, this is not professional advice, just some good old psychology and some real life stories. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right, that's it for today's Couch Tales, Why We Do What We Do. I'm your host. If you liked this episode, hit that subscribe button firmly and share this message with a friend. Now that you know the secret to healing faster, there's one more that takes it to another level. It's something most people never consider, but the ones who do, they see massive changes in their mental health. In the next episode, I'm breaking it down step by step. Until next time, friend, stay curious, stay kind, and find your Uno crew. Click here to listen now.